My name is Liam Seebeck, and this is my redemption story. I grew up in a family that didn't know who God was or His works, and I always claimed that I had a faith foundation, but never really acted on it outside of my life. I always lived the double life. I was immediately consumed by the hockey culture, the way of life, the community that was formed, and just like the language that was used. And it led me nowhere. I experienced my fair share of hardships. I didn't get on the team that I thought I should be on because I wasn't good enough. Injuries were also a big struggle. I broke my back, had 2 concussions, and had double hip surgery. And throughout these challenges, I just responded by taking my life into my own hands. I moved down to Ohio to play junior hockey in my sophomore year of high school. I came back from injury with the save the world mindset, and this was detrimental to the people that were closest to me, just the way I treated them, and was unappreciative for all of the works that they have done. I figured that going to school would be the fresh start that I needed. Freedom from hockey, freedom from all temptation that was outside of my home of Minnesota, but it was the complete opposite. I went out on weekends, fell into temptation with drugs, alcohol, relationship. It left me searching for more and led me to believe that it wasn't worth being on this earth. But Jesus worked through my friends and my roommate to bring me to church and open up my heart so I could get convicted. I began coming to Salt on Thursdays, and it just was the beginning, but I finally let myself be convicted by the messages, which opened up my heart. When Salt Fall retreat came around, I decided to go. And after one of the sermons about family brokenness, we split out into C groups, which I wasn't a part of then, but I went out to one of my roommates' C groups. And during that C group, they showed a ton of vulnerability. And at the end of the C group, or the meeting, they opened it up to everyone to kind of share last words. And in the midst of tears and shakiness, I spoke up and kind of shared what had been going on. And it wasn't clear, it wasn't concise, but I was moved to share. After that weekend, I fully let the gospel work in my life. I think the one question that kind of pushed me to getting baptized was, who's the general of your life? And it was the question that was asked during one of our C groups, who's the general of your own life? And I decided that it couldn't be me, and it had to be God, because all the ways of life that I was living were just leading me astray, and felt cast out by myself, and I couldn't forgive myself. The first time I truly experienced and discovered what the gospel was, it was a blessing, because all my mistakes, all my sins could be washed white. Since identifying in Christ, I've just found true meaning and true happiness, and it's so freeing, and it puts a smile on my face every day.